Welcome, everybody, to the APMP Chesapeake chapter, our first annual State of the Chapter meeting. I'm Brenda Christ. I am the chapter chair for programs here at the Chesapeake chapter. And I am sitting in today for Martha Swift, who is our president. All right, today let's talk about the agenda. We're going to have some opening remarks here, an introduction of our board members, some of which are on the phone call today, achievements, challenges, and future goals, the state of the chapter summary. We're going to have a town hall with some polls, and then some closing remarks. So with that said, let's get started. First, I'd like to introduce our APMP Chesapeake chapter board. Martha Swift is our chairperson, and on the line, we have Dale Thompson, our treasurer. And Dale, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Sure. Hi there, everybody. My name is Dale Thompson. I have been with APMP for quite a long time, probably over 20 years. I've been the treasurer for the APMP Chesapeake chapter since about 2015, so it's quite a long time. And it's a great way to keep your credits up to date. And I do have a practitioner certification, so some point in the future, maybe I'll go for the professional. But anyway, I'm a proposal lead for a small company here in Annapolis, Maryland, and looking forward to the rest of the meeting.
So much. Then we have Lauren Ballman, who is our secretary. I'm Brenda Christ, your program chair. Then we have Nazim Mohammed. She is our marketing and communications chair. And on the phone, we have Mabel. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, my name is Mabel Mandich, and I actually just joined the APMP Chesapeake chapter in May. It's when I decided to return to the workforce. I'm a business development manager for a small business headquartered in Ashburn, but I actually live in the Eastern Shore, Maryland, near Delaware. So happy to be here.
Oh, thank you so much. We're happy to have you on the board. All right, Dana Selesky, who is our membership chair, G. May Scott, who is our vice membership chair, and Michael French, who is our webmaster. And Michael is on the call right now. Hi, Michael, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I will. I will. Hello, everyone. This is Michael French. I had the camera on and off for different reasons behind me. But anyway, I've been with the group just recently joined maybe a few months ago or whatever. I am a good friend of Martha, our chairman, who's not here today, and just welcome to everyone. I have a graphics background. I've been working in graphics all my life, and I currently work for RTX, and I'm based in Virginia. So welcome, welcome everyone.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Michael. Let's get started with the program then. All right. About our accomplishments in 2023. We had three major ones dealing with technology. We put up a brand new website. We created a brand new LinkedIn page. Actually, we transferred our old LinkedIn page into a new format. So while we put up a brand new LinkedIn page, and we also created a brand new YouTube channel. As we were able also to present at the APMP Orlando Bid and Proposal Conference on getting real with capture to proposal transitions. And you can find that presentation on our website. And I think our third major accomplishment was making this an institution with our members to see if we can't have an annual State of the Chapter meeting so everyone can understand what's going on and how they might participate or give us their feedback. Have some goals for this year, and that is increasing member satisfaction with our programs and services. So we really want to hear from you. We want to, of course, increase chapter membership and yield a good return on investment for chapter expenditures. Now, those are our goals for the rest of 2023 and 2024, but we also have some challenges and we'd like to bring them to your attention too, which is identifying the right programs to increase member engagement and satisfaction. We want to make sure we're presenting material that's of interest to you. We also want to use our funds wisely and reinvest in our membership. And that means taking the dollars that we obtain from APMP International and investing it back into your professional growth. And also we want to increase member participation in chapter committee meetings and events and increase your representation on our board. So those are our challenges. So let's look at the chapter at a glance. First of all, our board meetings are the first Monday of the month, starting from at 5 p.m. running till 6 p.m. We have programs on the first Wednesday of each month from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. We're going to have networking events on the second Wednesday of each month from 12 to 1 p.m. And that might be in lieu of a virtual program, depending on what we plan. But the next one is scheduled in October. The last one we had was in August at Seasons 52 in Columbia. Great restaurant. We had a great group there. So that was, we hope to bring other luncheons closer to where you are located. We also sponsor APMP certification days twice annually, always the first one coming in January, so you can kind of check off that New Year's resolution to get your certification. And also regarding our board, we usually have, I guess, nominations for board membership coming up in October, and we usually have elections in early December. So at any time, you know, you can nominate yourself for a position on the board, you know, call one of us, get in touch. We're always looking for folks to, you know, add as vice chairs or, you know, help on any of the committees. So let's look at our membership. Our memberships are located worldwide. We even have one member in Singapore, but the majority of our membership comes from Maryland, DC, Delaware, and Pennsylvania, usually along the Maryland border there. And we communicate with you via our website at Chesapeake Chapter APMP.org, which Michael so graciously maintains. We have a Chesapeake Chapter LinkedIn page where we post all of our information, and we have our Chesapeake Chapter YouTube channel, which we put all of our recordings up on that YouTube channel. And also, Michael keeps them updated on our webpage too. So now we're going to talk about finances, and for that, I'm going to hand it over to Dale.
Okay, I think I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. All right. So our finances are, in my opinion, very healthy. I think they are comparable to other chapters. Just to give you an idea, you know, $21,000 budget that we have, or should say balance. 2 years ago, our balance was at 19, almost 20,000. So we get rebates or income quarterly from international chapter based on the number of members in the chapter. So as an example, if we had, let me pull up a number, $1,000 rebate, that means we would have about 140 members. And each quarter I submit a report for that. And then we get a rebate check in direct deposit to our bank account that, of course, as treasurer, I oversee. So we have a very healthy budget. Our goal, and it's also encouraged by international, to reinvest these funds into our community, you know, for, as stated on the screen there, professional growth, opportunity, scholarship, certification. So we do want to use our money. We want to use it wisely, and we are interested in your ideas of how best we can use the funds to help our chapter and yourself.
Thank you so much, Dale. It's a really good summary. because we always like to be transparent about our finances and what we're doing with them. And I think, Dale, if you could summarize, I think the biggest expenditures we make are for communications with our members, either through, if you could probably elaborate on that.
Sure. There are some websites, Active Campaign. Let me just take a look through here. I forget the new one, Michael, the one you're working on. We've reinvested back into the web development. And so that's our biggest expense that we have. And as a matter of just workload, and it's not a heavy burden on anyone, if anyone is ever interested in being a treasurer, we have about 10 transactions a year, of which 4 of those would be income related or rebates. So it's not a hefty burden. And we, again, encourage the use of, gift cards or whatever. We're looking for ideas of reinvesting the funds. And we'd like to see, I think when I first started back in 2015, the balance was around 12,000. So it's steadily grown over the years. And years ago, Brenda, if you remember, we had PayPal. We used to charge for going to webinars on site. So people would pay to come to it. We don't do that any longer. Also, there was a period prior to COVID, or maybe it was just at the start of COVID, that we volunteered, as other chapters did, to relinquish our rebate to try to help international, because we didn't feel we needed the funds. We weren't turning it over. So it's part of, we feel like we want to invest. And so we'd like your ideas how to do this.
Thanks so much, Dale. I appreciate that. Now we're going to open up the town hall portion of our meeting here. And I promise not to be, too lengthy here, but we want to take some polls here. We want to know, do you want monthly virtual programs? Do you want networking lunches? Where would you like them? How would you like to spend our money on memberships? And we have some polls here for you to take, which I'll launch in a minute. And then we're just going to go, maybe make a short round robin of anything anyone has to say. We'd appreciate your comments. So without further ado, I'm going to open up. I have to stop sharing. 1 second here. And I have to open up the polls. 1 moment, please. Let's open up the first poll. So I'm going to launch it. Hopefully everyone can see it, and please vote. Would you like monthly virtual programs? Oh, we'll give everybody a few seconds here to vote. You can do so. I think the program is kind of unanimous in what we want here. So I'm going to end the poll and just show you results, because I think it's trending to, looks like 100% of you want the monthly virtual programs. Well, they're very nice. I agree, for being able to get your CEUs in if you have APMP certification, and then just picking up some new tips. Okay, let's launch the second poll here. Okay, stop sharing this one. All right. Already shared results. Let me go on to the second poll. Bear with me 1 moment here. Okay, here we go. I'm launching the second one right now. Okay, how often do you want, okay, it says how often would you like a virtual program, or folks who, I should have said this is not virtual programs. I should have said this is in-person programs. I think I messed that one up, but okay. So we'll have a little bit of more conversation there, but thanks a bunch. I'm going to end that poll and share results. This is also good information to have. Okay, great. I have 5 polls here, so thanks for bearing with me. All right, so here we go for the number 3 here. Let me just go backwards here. Okay, here's poll number 3. This is a simple yes, no question. Launch. Did I already launch this one? You try to relaunch this one. Launching, just. Well, I guess you could just put this in chat. yes or no? Would you like to attend a networking luncheon with APMP? Just put it in chat. I'm not sure what's wrong with that poll. And again, here's a simple yes, no question. So it looks like, once again, for the answers I see, people do like the idea of having these networking events. All right. So that's 100%. All right. These are pretty easy polls. All right. Let's go on to poll number 4. Okay, I'm going to just exit out of poll number 3. Let's go on to poll number 4. Back. Okay, and this is a subjective question. If you wanted a networking event, where would you like it to occur? And here are some answers, maybe. I'm going to try to launch this poll. It's not working. We can just have you put your answers in chat. Where would you like a networking luncheon to occur? Columbia, Annapolis, Eastern Shore, Southern Maryland? You tell me. Was Columbia or Annapolis? Okay. Crofton, Gambrills. Okay. Got a lot of Annapolises or Columbias here. Great. Yeah, and please do. I see Virginia options here. I see Annapolis. Great, thanks. And I have one last question for you here too. It looks like everyone can see the answers here. All right, so last poll here. All right, you go back to number 5. The last question is, I think this is also a subjective question. How would you like us to reinvest in the members? Would it be through scholarships? And this is not mutually exclusive. Scholarships to the APMP PC, excuse me, scholarships to the Mid-Atlantic Conference Proposal Conference, certification scholarships, gift cards that you can spend on your own professional development. Just put it in chat. How would you like us to reinvest our dollars in you? Like, I got 2 certification scholarships. All of the options. That's a good one. I like that, certification scholarships. Okay. All good. Okay. Personal development. Yeah. And if we give you gift cards, maybe we end up giving gift cards. But what I'd like to do now is go back to the presentation. We have one last item here on the agenda. So let me go sharing my screen here. Good. Now the floor is open for discussion. What I think would be really nice if we kind of asked anyone if they would take the floor. We only have a few of us here today, and I would just like to kind of call on folks and ask them what they'd like to see in the chapter and what their biggest priority for us is to do. So let's just go down here and kind of go round robin like we're at a conference table. And let's go with Anquinette. You feel free to take yourself off. And if you have anything you'd like to mention, please go ahead.
No, nothing I'd like to mention at this point. I think you all are doing a great job.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And thanks for coming today. Let's
you.
go over to Ayana. Is that right? Or did I say it right?
You said it right.
Oh, good. Thank you.
No problem. I don't have anything to add right now, but I do look forward to there being options for investment into the chapter members.
Well, we take that really seriously, and it's our goal, you know, to invest And probably, 25–30% of our funds, we keep some as operating funds, but if they're not operating funds and we don't have a little cushion, the rest we want to invest in our members, either through certifications, scholarships to events. And so you're going to see a lot more of that coming in the next month or so in announcements and letters. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go over to Hannah.
Hi, I'm a new member to the chapter, and I would be interested in possibly seeing maybe some more events, that bring the chapter members together and maybe see what opportunities are available that way.
Our next networking event is going to be in October. Mark on your calendars the second Wednesday of October, and we will be doing a networking event. So great. We will thank you so much, Hannah, for that input. Next, I'd like to call on Jory. I hope I pronounced that right. Jory, if you want to unmute yourself. No, that's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was in an actual work meeting. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's my very first meeting, so I'll wait till I learn a little bit more about the chapter and sort of feel my way around it before I contribute. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Let's go over to let's see, maybe I'll leave our board members for last if they want to add anything. Let's go over to Nancy and then Walter.
Hi, no, I haven't put any thought into this. I'm sorry. Nothing's coming to the top of my head right now.
Okay, that's fine. And Walter. Walter, you're on mute if you want to say anything. All right, that's all right. I'll open up the floor to any of our board members, Maybelle, Dale, or Michael. Anything you might want to mention?
I have one. This is Maybelle.
Okay.
Someone mentioned about member events, and I do agree with her. I think member appreciation events with just the members and kind of get to know one another, because we're all spread out, and when we do have networking events, we tend to network outside of our group, right? So I think
Right.
just getting to know everyone on in the chapter would be great. It doesn't have to be monthly. It could be, I don't know, maybe once a year or semi-annual type of events. Again, like a luncheon or even like I don't know. I mean, I'm sure everyone has their, like on the weekends, they have plans with their families,
Right.
personal stuff, but maybe like an after work event or a luncheon. So, I mean, that's just my idea.
Yeah. I agree. We had a great participation. It was a great fun at the luncheon in August. In July we had one, and it was wonderful to get back and, get to know people. So I agree. And maybe we even think about, even if it's only 2 or 3 people near where you live, whether it be Annapolis,
Yeah.
Columbia, wherever you're living, Southern Maryland, whatever you're living, right? Virginia, and just having, even if it's 5 people, that's great. And APMP Chesapeake chapter pays for that, because we want you guys to get to network and know each other. So thank you so much. Anybody else want to take the floor?
Well, I just want to echo the sentiments from everyone. I think reinvesting into certifications, having these networking meetings is important, for personal growth. And, it's also a good professional boon for your companies as well. So I want to just say that I totally agree with that and look forward to the next networking event.
And, maybe even we publish our budget for investment back into how we're going to do that, make that known to all chapter members so they can prepare. So that's maybe something we take away from our board. So thank you. And just in closing here, I just want to make sure, we mentioned that we need your feedback to improve the chapter and do a better job of meeting your needs. So we want to make sure we're transparent in doing this and make sure we're getting your feedback. So in closing, I just want to thank everybody for participating. And does anybody else want to say anything before we close today?
This is Dale. One last thing. What is the best way for the members to provide their feedback?
We're going to put it up on the LinkedIn page and the YouTube channel. And Michael, I'll send you the link and we can put it up on the web page. So that's 3 ways of sending us your feedback, and we'll put our email addresses in there too. So anybody else? If nothing else, I want to thank everyone for participating in our first annual State of the Chapter Conference. And I look forward to hearing from you and meeting you in the near future. Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks, Brenda.
Thanks, Brenda.
Bye.
Thanks, Brenda.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.